we was turning left here, and then there's a queue of traffic to your left. You could quite easily keep the crossing clear here. So if you just stop here, you won't really be affecting anyone else, because anyone else that comes and joins this queue will have to wait behind you. So even if you go a bit more further and you wait there, you still leave this crossing clear. But going ahead, you're completely blocking it, so try to keep it clear. We approached this mini roundabout, and you approached it really fast, and then you had to suddenly stop here because there was a car coming from the right. So it just shows poor awareness. So just try and slow down a lot earlier for junctions. Approach earlier, approach slower, I mean. Okay, now you got to make better use of the wing mirrors, especially when you're going from one lane like here to the lane on the left which the parked cars are in. So make sure you check the left wing mirror. Show the examiner that you're checking it, that you're aware of what's beside you and what could be there. We approached this right turn, and again you approached really fast. Also, just going to pause it there. The right turn is down that way, so this part is quite wide because there is an entrance here as well. So if you're going that way, you should position your car here more to the right, but you position all the way around here and then to the left, more suitable for this entrance to here. So let me just rewind that slightly and just show you how fast you approach it. You approach it really fast, and it's quite uncomfortable at this speed, and really wide to the left. Okay, so this roundabout, we took the second exit. Now, even though the second exit is ahead, we treat it as a right turn because it's the last exit. Approaching these junctions more slower will help you out, okay? Because you're a bit all over the place with your position. If I just rewind it slightly there. When you got here, the dividing line is there, and you approached really fast. Your car was kind of like there, kind of over that dividing line, okay? So approach it a bit more slower, and that way you'll be more disciplined in your position in your lane. Okay, so here we went right at the roundabout. The sat nav says 5th exit, which is M25 Chelmsford A12. It's a traffic light control roundabout, and it's one where we spiral off from the center circle away from the curb towards the exit. So lights let you go in, you go to the right hand lane, and then when the lane splits up into 2 lanes, you keep left out of these 2, and then you follow this lane and it spirals away from the curb, becoming one of the left lanes for your exit. At this roundabout, we were turning left following the sign for Dagenham. So there was a bit of traffic on the roundabout, and then it was a bus that was coming from your right, which kind of caused it didn't really cause a problem. I think you pulled out when you shouldn't have. So that bus that's coming from there, eventually it gets here, and then you went with the same time the bus was coming, which you can't do. You should really wait for a gap where it's completely clear, because when you went, the bus, even though the bus was in a different lane to the lane you plan to use, and it might have been giving you a different signal, it could change lanes at any time. So if you start pulling out, you're going to cause problems for the bus driver, for yourself as well. So wait for a clear gap. And then at this roundabout, we were turning right, second exit. So it's a bit of an awkward one, because when you get to the second exit, you have to give way to cars coming from your left, which is not really normal for roundabouts. So here, this zebra crossing quite busy, and then there's a give way marking on the floor there. So normally you give way to the right hand side of the roundabout, but on this occasion, you have to give way to cars coming from your left. We approach this road to turn right at the end, and you position yourself in the wrong side of the road. You position yourself here, so your left tire there and your right tire there, and you're in the wrong lane. You must be completely in your lane, not touching this middle line with your right hand tires. So you just position bang in the middle, and it's wrong because no other cars can turn into this road now. Okay, and this is a serious fault.